Welcome to 604 Records Presents Verses. I'm your host, Kevvy. What's your name?
I'm Brianne.
I'm Alanna.
What band are you in?
Fionn.
How twinny of you to say that at the exact same time in the exact same tone.
Oh, yes.
It happens.
Thank you for joining me. I haven't done this show in a while. I feel like it's appropriate. We do one together. We're interviewing each other.
Mm-hmm.
It's really the goal here. We've worked together so much on so many things.
We have.
Yes.
I've known you since you were like in kindergarten, I think. I feel like.
Since we had bangs.
Since you had bangs.
Like straight across.
You were a couple of little Louise Burnses.
We were a couple of
actually
little
very
Lord
true.
Farquads,
And
actually.
now
Yeah.
you're a couple of Kevvies.
Now we...
Talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
I looked in every camera as I said that. That laugh? I've known them for a long time. They've never done that laugh before. That was bizarre.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I kind of liked it. Okay.
No, I really liked it. Add it to the repertoire, I say.
Oh, God. The rotation.
So I feel like there's a lot of reasons for us to do an episode together. We co-wrote a lot of great songs. I was lucky enough to produce them. Thank you for having me on an upcoming record. But right now, a bunch of them are out.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like a good thing to talk about is like how they came to be. I really like telling people how I forced you to write Blow.
He did.
Why don't you tell the story?
Yeah, well, I drove over to Kevvy's house to work on a song. I think I wanted to work on Banshee.
You wanted to work on Banshee.
We'd already started Banshee, and I was really feeling that one. And I was like, let's work on that. But I got there, and Kevvy's like, no, you got to start a new song. Let's give it like 15 minutes. If nothing comes of it, then that's
That was
fine.
what we did every time any of us got together is we'd give it 15 minutes with any idea and just see how it goes. And if it doesn't work, then we go for Chinese food.
Yeah, it's true.
It's the move.
Yeah.
Or if we have something else to work on. But you try every time with no reference, just try writing a song for 15 minutes. And it super worked for this record.
It really did.
And then I took it over to Hotel Mirror and I did it to them too.
And I'm sure it worked wonders for them as well.
Sorry to be so graphic. But I do think that's like a good songwriting practice. Like, let's give 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, sometimes you think like, I remember that day I was like, okay, I'll try, like kind of like grumbling. Oh, I don't really want to, but because I didn't think I had anything. Like sometimes you don't think you have anything. I'm like, I'm empty brain right now. But then
did somebody cut you off in traffic on the way?
So I think that was like the start. Because,
hold up.
Yeah.
I know exactly how it worked.
Okay.
Which was because you and I just gotten together previously and wrote Scum. And you told me a story about someone you work with being to you. And
I did.
So when I saw you, I asked you about it. You told me the story. And then we wrote Blow.
Yeah. And so I was just feeling like angry. And I think somebody did cut me off in traffic.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Not even cut me off. My pet peeve is when you're driving and you put your indicator on to change the lane, and then the person in the lane beside you speeds up instead of slowing down to let you in.
There's that lyric.
And that's
all the time.
It happens all the time in Vancouver. And I think we need to make a petition to stop it because it stresses me out.
I'd sign it.
Yeah. I miss
What
my
is
turns.
that? Is that ego? Is it competition? Why do people do that?
I think everybody's in a hurry. It's the city life. I get it. But it's like there's a lack of courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, my boyfriend from Ireland, he said one thing he notices in Vancouver is that people don't do the wave as much as back in Ireland.
Okay. That's true.
I
Like
love
they don't do the like thank you and
Yeah.
it
I want
pisses
more
them off.
waves.
Rightfully so.
That's why they call it No Fun City.
But I love it. I love Vancouver.
Yeah.
But the drivers, come on, let's get it together, guys.
Like a bubbling rage under your little laughs right now.
Yeah.
So that was like amazing. And then that song came together in like a matter of minutes,
Mhm.
like less than 15 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah,
We kind of like knew we were on something, and we didn't even work on Banshee that day.
we didn't. And we
And
came back to it and it
We
still
did come
existed.
back to it. I love Banshee. That was like the like magnum opus, I feel like, of all the songs we were working on. Is like, we have to get this one right. Like, remember that? Like, it was like we did a version of it, and then you were adjusting harmonies when you sang your harmony parts on it, and then you had adjusted those. Like, remember, like we spent like a long time. The bridge was like we tried a lot of things to like get it to where it was. It's kind of the most experimental mix on the album too.
Yeah. I think it's just, it's a weirder structured song.
Yeah.
And I felt like it needed we needed to put some time into it to make sure that it was effective. Because, sometimes when you do a weird structure, you want to make sure you're doing it right. You know?
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you have any memories of either of those songs?
I do remember, it took a little while, specifically with Banshee, to get the harmonies right. I think we kind of because I did harmonies and you were like, no, I want to do these ones. And I was like, no, I want to keep mine. And we had a little moment, and then Kevvy threw Brianne on the couch.
Yeah. One time they were having an argument about parallel parking, and the way that we solved it is I just threw her on the couch.
Actually, that only happened once.
She laughed, and then the argument was over.
It was the perfect distraction.
Diffused the tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how this works, because sometimes...
Oh, no, usually what you do now is if we start to... And this probably happened about the harmony argument. You take a Sharpie and you just draw a line. On
one of your arms or legs.
Or legs. Yeah. Whatever is closest at the time.
It does work. I recommend that anybody tries it. I got that idea from Phil Spector. But yeah, one thing people probably don't know is that the way Fionn writes has been different over different albums, because the first thing I produced for you guys was Everyone's a Critic. And every time we wrote on that, it was all together. Or no, wait, you guys individually wrote, and then we would only work on it if we were all together.
Yes.
But wait a second. No, that's true, because Flower Child you wrote. Yeah, so you.
We'd always
I didn't
be
even
in the
write on that
studio
album. It was
together.
just yeah. Wait a second, and then when I did start writing, it was like All Good was like the first.
True. Yes, that was like the first co-write. But then for this one, we'd kind of come up with ideas to start the song at home, and then bring them to you separately. So it wouldn't be all three of us in a room.
Right.
It would be
but
just you and Brianne, or just you and me.
But Blow was in the room, right?
Blow. We just made it on the spot.
And
I
think
didn't bring anything.
Makeup was like that too, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. That was also on the spot.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a bunch of other ones too. Remember?
I know.
Yeah.
But the one thing is we did do a lot of it. Me and Alanna did a lot of this record separately.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that, because I think that there's a little bit more. I don't want to say more integrity in the storytelling, but it just feels like there weren't too many cooks in the kitchen when it came to the lyrics.
It's a more direct narrative from a songwriter's perspective if it's all the lyrics are coming from one person.
Yeah, that's kind of how it felt.
Because sometimes when we'd co-write together, I'd want to write something about my experience and she'd want to write something about her experience.
Yeah.
So we'd both write a verse about completely different things.
Right.
And I'd be like, I like mine. And she'd be like, I don't know. I really like mine. And I'm like, I don't know.
And I'd throw you on the couch and we'd be okay.
And
but it would feel like
rock, paper, scissors.
It would feel like we're pulling the song in two different directions kind of. But then this way it was okay, I'd get to tell my story with my songs and she get to tell her story with her songs. And then there would be no need for couch throwing of any kind.
Thank God. Our songs came together pretty quick too. I mean, honestly, it was like that in the past too. I feel like Everyone's a Critic. I'm so proud of it. I literally, we have a group text, and the other day I'm like, you guys should do clips now for Get Stoned and those songs. I really think it's you know.
Yeah, I still love those songs.
Me too.
It was just we released our EP, Everyone's a Critic, right when COVID started.
Yeah.
And I just think the timing of it, we had the most depressing EP release party show for it. Okay, sorry, no, it wasn't because it was us three. That part of it was great, but then it was just we did a live stream and we were performing to nobody
in this very room.
In this room,
actually. And I just remember you were doing sound with a mask on, and we were 10 feet away from each other, and we were just playing bass and guitar with tracks on a Facebook live stream, and it just was not the vibe.
It wasn't what we had wanted. If you spend, I think we spent 8 months making the EP, and then when you finally are ready to release it, you want to have everybody that all your friends
there to actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. I finished a bunch of albums I was producing the week of the lockdown. It was so weird. I think we finished that. I finished a Michaela Slinger album and a Shirley Nunn one all at the same time. And it's the timing for me was kind of good because at least we could all still be in the same room at that time.
Yeah.
But the releases were all it's so unfair.
I know. It just felt it wasn't the best timing to release anything.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Yeah.
It happened and we're good now.
You have an American tour coming up. It's your first one, I think.
Yes, we
Fake Shark
are.
just did an American tour as well.
Yeah.
Because we have the best manager in the world
Yeah.
sorting things out.
Facts.
Winking at her, she's winking
Facts.
back. What are your expectations for that?
Man, I mean, I just feel like, well, first of all, it feels very surreal that it's even happening. Like, I don't think I even actually thought about what it was going to be like to actually do. But now I'm kind of thinking of logistics, like looking at the schedule. I'm like, okay, like, so it looks like we have an extra day off in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm
Right.
getting excited, but I'm also like, you know, thinking about the logistics of some places. I'm like, oh God, that's going to be a long drive, or like, like, what are we going to do there? But, you know, we did a Canadian tour last year, and honestly, it just felt like such a fun adventure.
With the great
I feel
JJ
like-
Wild.
Yeah, with JJ
the
Wild, and it was amazing. So I think that, I think it'll just feel like a quest, you know?
Yeah. What city are you
Yeah.
excited to hit?
Oh,
And why is it Las Vegas, Brianne?
oh, you know me.
Yeah.
No,
Huge gambler.
Yeah,
Hitting
yeah.
up the slots.
I'm at all the tables.
the tables. Oh my God.
No, I'd never
That
go near a
movie
table.
Molly's Game is about Brianne.
Oh my God, no. I'd never go near a table. I'd get too much anxiety. I
Yeah.
don't think the tables are for people with anxiety.
I think I'd screw it up somehow and like not understand a
Right.
rule
Yeah.
and everyone would get mad at me.
That's what I feel.
When we
same.
played Vegas, I played one slot machine.
See, that's what it is. I like the slots. I think I could get
Yeah.
behind. They're brightly colored and
Low
there's lots
pressure.
of lights, and nobody else is there judging you. You just,
Yeah.
it's,
Like
Actually,
blackjack or something. Everyone get
No.
mad at me somehow
that
for sure.
happened to my boyfriend when he was in New Orleans, and he was
Really?
He was at I think it was a blackjack table, and he did something that I guess was like some secret rule that they
They
had.
probably didn't understand his accent.
Yeah, they didn't, and they were like, "Where the heck did this guy come from?"
Is that about it?
Yeah, and he was alone, and he got all sad, and then he just.
Is it an orc heckling him?
Where the heck did this guy come from?
It's just an Irish guy.
Yeah, no. So I'm like, and
Sorry.
he called me, and he's like, like
Poor
Courtney.
Corny.
They
So
shamed
that would
him
be-
right out of
They
the
shamed
casino.
him out of the casino, and that would happen to me.
They ran him out of town.
I know.
That would happen to us in Vegas, I'm sure.
So I'll stay away from the tables anyway.
Yeah.
But sorry, I derailed the question. I'm excited. I think I'm excited for Long Beach.
I was gonna say the same thing
Yeah.
because we're just big fans of California.
I know.
I love
Any of the
California.
California
San Fran
dates.
too. I'm so
Nice.
excited for San Fran.
Do you remember when I came and helped you guys in California?
Yeah,
Yes, I remember that.
you took
That's
us
like
to
a
our
hidden,
audition.
Yeah, it's a hidden memory
Yeah.
for me.
when we
and it was raining, and I was like,
It's raining in LA. It was really weird.
yeah.
mhm.
We were just wee lads, and we needed somebody to escort us to our audition.
Yeah. They
We
did an
were-
audition and then we went for sandwiches after.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
you were in town for like less than a day or something.
yeah, it was like a really.
Crazy.
I feel like that's why that trip is like not. I can't remember it very well because
Yeah.
it was so short. But
The cities that I was not expecting to love so much,
yeah.
Atlanta's so fun
Okay,
and it's such good food. And like the day we went there, there was a Caribbean music festival and a cosplay festival in the same area.
cool.
So you had a bunch of people dancing with their butts out and then a bunch of vampires and like RPG characters intermingling.
That's awesome.
wow.
It's like when I was a teenager, I went to go to a concert and the Dixie Chicks were playing here and Marilyn Manson was playing here and Cradle of Filth was playing here and all the lines were going through each other.
That's awesome. Like all the worlds are colliding.
It's weird. It's the original Pandemic. Boston I loved. Boston was
Nice.
great.
I've heard good things about
I've heard
Yeah.
Boston.
really good things about Boston.
You kind of don't know what fans you have in what cities. So it was like cool to see people, in a different country, like know your stuff.
Totally.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm
that'll feel pretty surreal because this is our first American tour, so we haven't really like interacted with people in the States that might listen to our music.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be overall just like really.
I think
cool
that'll
to
be pretty
see.
surreal. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody commented like, "Oh my God, you're coming to Utah," and I was like, I had no idea anybody listened
Yeah.
to
This
this
was
in
in
Utah.
Utah. Like,
I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so
crazy.
cool.
That's so fun.
So it's just kind of that'll be really interesting, and also to be able to like meet people that have been listening will be really cool.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's how we felt on our Canadian tours.
Yeah.
Like you meet all these people, and then like they come back to your concert, and then you feel like you know them, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh
Oh my God. I
This
just thought of some
person's awesome.
advice for you that I wish I knew before our
Yes.
tour.
yes,
Yeah.
go for
There's
it.
there's like an app you can get to be able to take certain lanes on the highways going between cities. I think it's called a Fast Pass.
Oh.
Had we not gotten it, it would have taken 3 more hours per trip in certain parts
No way.
but that might be an East Coast thing.
No, honestly, because I feel a bit like traumatized by long drives after our Canadian tour.
Oh, it's nothing like that.
No.
It's
So maybe
so
we
much better.
defeated like the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, you already beat the end boss,
And then this is gonna be
and now you're going to fight Glass Joe. It'll be totally fine. That's a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out reference. They don't get it. It's okay.
I don't get it.
I'm a little nervous for like the highways through like Seattle and through like Los Angeles and stuff though.
I think I'm most like nervous about driving like in LA.
But it's so slow because there's just a constant traffic jam.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
I think you know what? I think we'll warm our way into it.
Yeah.
Like, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But we're like, yeah, we used to be nervous drivers, so we're kind of like
We're not really anymore, but it can sometimes still get ignited.
I've
Depends.
seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it. You have seen
Seen it. Yeah. Anytime I get into a car now, I just put on a radio station that plays my band sometimes to see if they're going to play them. Do you guys do that?
Well, no, I actually,
Yeah,
I do.
you do.
Yeah.
Shut
I do
up.
sometimes
Yes, you
because I just think
do.
it's like it's so fun. I'm not over
No,
it
it's
yet.
cool. I
I'm not
know.
over it yet.
I know.
It makes me excited.
Me
Especially
too.
like, yeah, like I put on the Peak and I'm like, because I used to always listen to the Peak. Like when I was a teenager, like early 20s, and I was like, how cool would it be to be played on the Peak?
Hey, shout
now-
out to the Peak.
Shout out to the Peak.
Shout out
Thanks
to
for the
Russ. Shout out
love.
to Braden.
I mean, also Seafox. I used to also listen to Seafox, but like I think the Peak specifically more when I was younger. And
Mhm.
I don't know, it's just like, so I used to listen to the Peak anyway. So
Mhm.
it is kind of like I'm just throwing it on because that's usually what I would have thrown on anyway. But I'm kind of driving with a slight. I'm like, is it gonna come on? Is it gonna come on? And when it does, it's just like, and I'm excited every time. It's
The
really
best
cool.
thing is Blow coming on for Brianne, and she has road rage listening to herself sing about road rage.
It that has happened a couple times. That has happened a couple times. Yep.
The irony.
I like wrote like the first verse is about me driving to work and about like this particular drive.
Yeah.
And sometimes I will be on that exact same drive and then the song will just come on and I'll just hear myself singing on the radio about the drive that I'm doing in the moment. And
Yeah.
it's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten over it yet. So yes, maybe sometimes I do put on the radio and then I think, well, wouldn't it be cool if it's
See, I knew it.
playing me?
I knew it. I knew it.
You don't like hearing yourself on the radio?
I love hearing myself on the radio.
Why'd you say it like that?
I love it. I don't know because it's like
But if other people are in the car, I don't like it.
Why?
Really? I get embarrassed.
I kind of like it.
The
I
egomaniac
kind of
over
like
here.
it. No, it's just my Leo rising. I don't know. I just feel like I'm kind of like so stoked. Like I don't really care. I'm like, woo, and I kind of am
Yeah.
expecting everybody else to be like, and
Well-
I mean, so far everybody's been like, yeah. So it's been a good vibe every time.
Everyone in the car with you?
Yeah, in unison.
Just one guy in the back, like, you stop hanging out with that person. But I feel like I was saying this to you guys earlier, like, the makeup on, it's like an EP right now, but it's going to be a full length at some
Yes.
point. But I hear it differently knowing everyone else can hear it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's true.
like when it dropped, like at 9 p.m. that night, I listened to the whole thing and it just feels more real and official or something.
yeah.
Knowing it's on a streaming platform and like seeing the artwork and listening to it. So hearing yourself on the radio is, for me, is like, it's so cool. Like a lot of people are hearing it at the same time right now. So I do hear it differently.
Yeah.
Sounds better to me or something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree.
It's cool.
It's like a real song. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I don't take it for granted. Like I just
Yeah.
think I'm part of that, like wanting to hear it come on is just the excitement of that like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Like something I've always wanted to happen. So it's
Yeah.
like I'll sometimes let myself just be excited about that.
Well, it is shocking to hear the thing you made just come on to.
yeah.
It's like friends of mine who are like have had TV shows or are on in a movie or something. It's funny. It's like, what are you doing on TV?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird.
I know. It's like, but it's, you know, it's just one of those things where like, I think you gotta like let yourself, I just feel like when you have a win like that, you gotta
Mhm.
just let yourself enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think that like, there's always like that want to like, you know, reach higher. And like, I think that that's good too, because that's what keeps you going. But like,
Yeah.
you should also be able to just be able to be proud of yourself in
Yeah.
that moment and like, you know, realize that you've worked for this and like enjoy that moment. So that's why
Well, you guys do deserve it. And you've deserved it since Get Stoned, I think.
Thank you, Kevvy.
Right? Don't you think so?
I mean,
That song?
Yeah, I love Get Stoned. I just think it's like,
We'll play it live then.
You're right. We'll have to bring it back into the
we'll bring it
rotation.
back. We'll bring it back. I think it's just, I don't know. The music industry is like a funny thing. And like,
It's
I think,
super unfair.
It's super unfair. Like, that's what I was going to say. Like, I think a lot
Yeah.
of people deserve it
Yeah.
sooner than they get it.
That's one cool thing about being a Canadian musician, though, because the radio does at least, try and does support people who aren't wildly famous. It's really
Yeah.
not like that almost anywhere else.
Yeah.
I don't think it is
Yeah,
like that anywhere
yep.
else.
That's
I think
true.
that it's really awesome. It
Yeah.
Because it's so hard. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
you're a Canadian artist to like go up against like some of the really well-known American artists
Yeah.
on the, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
especially when you're just trying to have your start,
Yeah.
It's like,
But when they're like giving us like this platform, it kind of like it like helps like grow a fan base.
Yeah.
Like especially like in Canada, like so.
Sure.
And I think a lot of people. What I realized touring Canada is a lot of people still do listen to the radio.
Yeah.
People do come out to shows
Yeah.
from hearing you on the radio. So it's just like
I feel like
it's-
in
yeah.
Victoria, when I just saw you, I felt like it was pretty obvious a lot of
Yeah.
people
yeah.
like listen to The Zone, which is
Mhm.
shout out The Zone.
we love
Yeah.
the zone.
Shout out Paul,
We love the zone.
Jenny, Kirsten. But they like support the hell out of us, and you
Yeah.
see it in attendance at the shows.
Yeah. No, it's true. So it's
It's-
just so helpful all around.
I don't take it
No,
for granted
we're
at all. Like, I think
very
it's
grateful.
really, really,
Another thing that we're leading up to that we all worked on together is there's a Fake Shark Fionn song coming out called Tired of You.
I think this is our first official feature since Wake Up.
Yeah.
Which is,
But Wake Up was like, I feel like this is more of one because like you guys take lead at certain parts on Tired of You. Out September 12th. Thanks, Amanda. Out September 12th with confidence. Wake Up, you guys were on the chorus, but I feel like
Yeah.
this one is like, you guys have verses and stuff.
yeah.
Really excited about it.
I know, it's a great
Yeah.
song. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
really
fun.
like,
You guys made it so much better.
it was stuck in my head all day. And thank you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But it was stuck in my head all day. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, it's catchy.
Yeah. I like how your guys' music has gotten angrier over the years.
Yeah.
Well, that's just what
That's just
happens.
life.
I
Doesn't-
feel like
Doesn't it just wear you down sometimes?
yeah, it's true. Sometimes I feel jaded.
Like
I feel-
slightly crusty
I
sometimes.
feel like you. Wait, what did you just say?
Slightly
crusty.
I feel like I know jaded people, and I wouldn't say you're jaded. I think you're like appropriately frustrated at certain things that are hard. It's hard being a musician for a living. But I feel like I noticed just in the time we've worked on stuff, you guys have always been great lyricists and songwriters, but I like the sort of visceral elements to the stuff that's on Scum and like what you brought to Tired of You.
Thank
And
you
I-
so much.
Yeah.
Would love to be there when you explain to your parents what Scum is about.
Yeah. No, we just heard that the relatives have been inquiring
Yeah.
about
About the album
the
title.
relatives. They're confused.
What's Scum?
They're confused. Which I get it because no, I do get
See,
it.
it's the Irish
I-
aunties.
I get
the
it.
Irish aunties are like, oh,
I get it though, because like why would you? They probably are like, why would you call your album that? Like that's not a good thing.
But they've probably all been in bar fights, so you probably can't shock them.
Never.
Not the Rellies. Never.
Rellies? What's that?
The relatives.
She just has this habit now of shortening
I
every
like it.
single
Guys, not
word
the
like, for
Rellies.
no reason.
I
Like,
know. I think it's a good. I don't
and then
know.
I started doing it.
It's pretty cute.
This thing I'm doing is pretty cute. You should join in.
Join in,
Wrong
Jesus.
with you? Oh my god.
But no, I just think it takes like one bad breakup and like being like a woman long enough into adulthood to just all of a sudden be like really angry
Yeah.
about like I just kind of felt like anger was kind of coming from like so many different
Avenues and
avenues.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, like dating, terrible.
I have a lot of songs about
Breakup,
stuff
terrible.
like that too.
At the
I feel
time, and
you.
I was, yeah.
It's like life stuff, you know?
Mhm.
and life stuff.
But then the thing that's
It gets
cool is
hard.
that we can get it out of our systems through
Mm.
song.
It's true.
In song.
Does it fully get out of your system?
Does it?
Does it?
I think it kind of
It kind of
Kinda
does.
does.
I'm like, because after we closed the Scum chapter, like it's not out yet, but once we were finished writing the album,
Yeah.
I just felt like so much like weight had been lifted off my
Yeah.
shoulders. Like I was like a really grumbly person for like a couple months there.
Yeah.
Like I just felt really like every time I'd like talk to my friends, I feel like I was being like really negative and like.
Well, I feel like this album was the edgiest lyrically you've been. And I liked seeing that. Like I liked seeing you kind of be like, is this okay? And then me and Brianne were like, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I was kind of like laying it all on the line.
Love it.
Yeah.
Shouldn't it be that way though?
It should, and I've been listening to a lot of Emma and the Sniffers recently. And
Mhm.
like, honestly, like, I'm like, if I thought I was laying it on the line, like, I'm like, this is really laying it on the line. And I love it. Like,
Yeah, me
it's
too.
so good. If anything, I want to lay it more on the line maybe
Yeah.
for the next record. But
One of my inspirations for being more honest lyrically and almost so honest that it's embarrassing to have other people hear it was K-Flay.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah,
it
I
is
see.
like any humiliation ends up becoming like this like amazing song.
Yeah, I almost
Yeah.
feel like if you're embarrassed about a song,
Hmm.
about releasing a song, or if you're anxious to release it, it's like
Yeah.
kind of actually a good thing.
That was Loser for me.
yeah, okay.
It was like, man, I'm really making myself sound bad here, but
But
But it's
it's
true.
coming from an honest place of like how you were feeling in that moment.
yeah.
And it's honest enough that,
Yeah.
it feels vulnerable for people to hear
Yeah.
it, which is
Yeah.
what makes you feel embarrassed, but means it's good work, authentic.
Thanks. When's your
Is-
tour start?
Ooh, our tour starts
October 18th.
October 18th
In
in Seattle.
Okay, Central Saloon. Shout out Central Saloon. Michael, you rule. My band's doing residency there right now. We're playing there every few months. Actually, kind of just every month right now. It's an awesome venue. It's cool. Like in America, like one thing I've noticed is that people just go to shows. You know?
I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've
it's
heard
great.
that, yeah.
Like a lot of like walk up, which is
That's awesome.
I feel like
excited for that.
it
Yeah.
doesn't happen so much here. So it's like a wonderful
Yeah.
thing. Seattle, like the Central Saloon, they purposely schedule shows like right when sporting events end on that same street. So people just
So
are
they just,
walking
like,
by, hear music, come in. It's
and
great.
pop in. Yeah.
Okay.
When does Scum come out? Do we have a release date yet?
It comes out
On the
October
18th.
No, 17th.
What?
No, you're wrong. It comes out October 17th and the tour starts on October 18th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's actually
good
makes more
timing.
sense to me. Yeah, I guess.
Shout out to Amanda Kerr for putting that together. Once again, just more great timing. It's a great manager. Listen to Scum. Listen to Tired of You. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks to Alex and the ones and twos. I'm your host, Kevvy.